Y'all, welcome back to another episode of Gman live streaming. Gonna be a little bit harder to do what I want to do this morning because I can't figure out how to get a halfway decent kayak mount for my phone. So, you guys, bear with us. Hopefully, we're gonna figure this out one way or another and get some fishing done. So, it's kind of the way it goes sometimes, You gotta figure things out, and hopefully you get them figured out, but it don't always work that way, guys. Crappies are biting, bass are biting. The fishing is everything you would hope to be, So, I'd like to figure out how to get this thing mounted on the kayak better, but I ain't having no luck getting that mounted to the kayak properly to where I think it's going to be good. But see here, things don't like to work out the way you want them to. That's for sure. We got the net just in case if we catch something that we need it for. Don't know if we will or not. Thanks for joining us. For those of you who are joining us right now. But trying to figure out a way to get this to stay up on the kayak better. We can live stream good. I don't know. We're gonna get anything figured out as far as live streaming off this kayak with mount that we got. But we're gonna try. See, for me, it's just like trying to get it all situated so I can properly live stream with the mount that I got. Maybe I can move one of my pole holders and attach to it. To a different part of the kayak. And see, you guys are learning with me this morning on how to get this to work out. I'll move my pole holder closer to me. And maybe we can attach to the pole holder properly to where I'm not going to be flopping all over the place and get a halfway decent mount going. I'm sure they got better mounts than this for a kayak, but unfortunately I don't have one. I want to get it to do its thing, but so you guys can enjoy the live stream. Thanks for liking already, guys. We'll give that a shot for a little bit. Maybe that'll work, maybe it won't. I did get it closer to me. I may have to move my leash over to this side of my vest. It's important to have your leash for your phone so you don't lose it while you're fishing. So having a leash make sure you don't lose your phone while you're fishing. So hopefully we're gonna catch some more crappies and stuff now that we're live streaming. We've been catching some bass and some crappies this morning. There's a fish right there. First cast of the live stream. All right, you guys, hooked up. So What do we got? What do we got? We got a little crappie. Guys, check that out. Beautiful little fish. Thanks for joining us once again. Backcountry Calling, how you doing? Glad you could join us this morning. Tim Simmons, what's the best lure for bass? I would say probably the Senko or the micro Ned. In my opinion, that's what I like to use. Senkos, micro Neds, adult minnows, stuff like that. But you can catch bass on a lot of different things, so you just never know what they're going to want. So I've got 200 or 300 bags full of bass fishing stuff I don't ever use, but you never know, there might be an application to where I might need them. Kayak is a really good one. I like using Kayak. Chatterbaits, I've only caught one fish off of a chatterbait in 5 years of throwing it, so my confidence level isn't in the chatterbait, you guys. For those chatterbait fishermen. YT Premium, hello, how you doing? Thanks for joining us today. Been a pretty solid day of fishing. I mean, hadn't been like massive fish, but you know, pretty good day of fishing so far. Lots of numbers. Just like not big fish, you know. I've got chatterbaits and I do throw them. I just don't catch any fish off of them. You know, and so I've caught one bass off of a chatterbait in 5 years of throwing it, like I said. And then I've caught or I've had trout hit it, but trout are too small for the chatterbait, so they hit it and then you can't get them hooked. So you guys. But we just like to fish, catch fish, have a good time, live stream, share our experiences with people. Always fun. Using the 7.6 ultralight Akuma Elite Series is what you call it. Pretty good little rod for crappie fishing and trout fishing and whatever else wants to bite, like a nice decent bass. Caught plenty of, oh, that one hit as soon as it hit the water. I wasn't ready for it and I missed it. I missed him again. I missed him again. That's fishing for you, though. You get 3 straight bites in a row and you miss all 3 of them. Imagine that, you guys. How you guys doing today? Hello? Oh, come on now. Mostly 6'6", how you doing? Country calling, backcountry calling. Nights, Hush, Kermer, or however you say that. Thanks for joining us, you guys. Beautiful morning out here on Ochoco Reservoir. The fish are biting. Maybe not big ones, but the fish are biting. And you know, for any fisherman, that's what you want, is the fish to be biting. And don't have to be the big ones that are biting. Just, you know, fish biting is usually a good thing. So hopefully I can keep this live stream going. And there we go, fish on. Just dropped it straight down. Oh, that was a big crappie. Oh no, that was a big crappie, you guys. That was a big one. There's another crappie, I think. Small one. He gone. A lot of times when you're fishing high percentage areas like we are today, fishing for crappies and high percentage areas like these willows over here, which you guys can't see because you guys are facing me. There we go. There's another fish. Another crappie. basically, you don't always have to cast. You can just drop it straight off your vessel and get them to bite. There you go. Go. Another little crappie. See, and like this time, I'm just going to show you guys. I'm going to, GoPro battery just died, but that's okay. We're live streaming. You guys will be able to watch what we're doing. We're just going to drop it straight down, and we're not even going to do much. We're just going to drop it straight down and watch the tip and see if we can't get bit. No bite this time? Wow. I'll position the kayak so you guys can see what I'm fishing by saying high percentage areas. It's just like yesterday fishing for the crappies at Primeville Reservoir. We were fishing high percentage areas. So, and like when I was fishing with Herman from Herman Outdoors, we were fishing high percentage areas that day too. So, you know, high percentage areas does pay off, you guys. How's it going, Ryan? Randy, Rhino Outdoors. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys on the willows for a second. See, that's what we're fishing right now. Is we're fishing high percentage areas, willows, stuff like that. There's some other areas we can try as well as the willows. Oh, I just missed a fish right off there. When will we change what? What are we trying to change? 50 tartar cards ready to get here. Huh. I don't know what you mean by that, but okay. Oh, I missed him. That was just off the bow of the boat. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's a big crappie. Oh, big crappie. Get him in here so you guys can see him. Wow, that's a good crappie right there. Biggest one of the day, folks. He'd been hooked before, though, I think. Look at the size of that crappie, y'all. That's a 10-inch crappie all day long. Maybe 9 inches, but hey, that's a beautiful fish right there. And I was just dropping it off the front of the boat, or the kayak. Let's see if we can't get another one real quick. Boy, I fished all morning. Just caught small ones, and now that I'm live streaming, starting to catch a couple bigger ones. But I'm fishing high percentage areas, though. So it does make a difference sometimes to fish high percentage areas. Come on, one more before we let's. Oh, I missed him. All right, we're gonna let this guy go. We probably kept more than enough crappies yesterday. Oh no, those are all just dropping right off the bow of the boat there. All them bites. Ah, so I'm just dropping it right there. You guys can see my rod. Ah, and see, we're over all these willows, and that's what we're fishing in high percentage areas. I can't stress that enough when you're fishing high percentage areas. Even if they're small fish, eventually you're going to catch a big one like we did just then. High percentage areas, you guys. That's what it's about. A lot of people don't understand what high percentage areas is. Basically, it's where you know there should be fish, and you're just going to hammer those areas when you go fishing, whether they're biting or not, because you know it's going to pay off. And I don't know how well you're picking up them bites on the tip of my rod, but plenty of bites. There we go. There we go. Boom, there we go. Another one. So I had to switch my camera where you can see my rod better, but there's another crappie. You know, I may end up keeping some crappies today at some point, but for right now, we're just catching them for the fun of it. Some people watching my live streams are gonna be like, don't throw them back, don't throw them back. Well, you know what? Sometimes it's a good thing to put them back. Reposition our kayak because we want to stay in the juice as much as possible. So basically what I'll do a lot of times is I'll just Oh, I'll just go up to the top of the willows, and then I'll just drift back through it. Is what I'll do. All right, you guys. Now I'll be able to read some more comments and stuff now that I'm repositioned. I want you guys to actually just keep an eye on the rod tip. I don't really want you guys seeing me. Okay. All right, there we go. Oh, there. Just missed one. You've been false advice for years, huh? Stop what? I ain't false advice to nothing. Oh yeah, I mean getting getting bites like crazy here, but I think a lot of them are small fish, so that's why we're missing so many of them, because they're small. There we go, there we go, there we go. High percentage areas equal fish, y'all. Now, I can give you advice on what kind of baits to use and stuff like that. But just because I'm using a bait don't mean that you're gonna go out and catch fish on that particular bait. It is good to try different baits too. So it's always good to try different baits. So basically my advice to you guys is this, yeah, take my advice on trying different baits. Try the baits I'm using, and then what you guys do is you try other baits as well. That way you're not just trying the same baits all the time. Oh, there we go. That's a bass. Right there. And so giving yourself opportunities for more fish by trying more things helps out. But also, I can't stress it enough to do high percentage places, spots on your bodies of water. You know, like sunken timber, rock piles, like what I'm doing here, fishing willows. All good ideas on where to go catch fish. Doesn't mean you're going to catch fish every time, because it just isn't the way fishing is. You know, there's another crappie right there. So as you can see, high percentage areas are paying off today. Hi there, Victa something or other. John Doobie, how you doing? The fishing's good today. Fishing's been really solid. I mean, they haven't been all big ones. You know, they weren't like the ones at Primeville where we're catching some really, really nice crappies. I've caught one really nice crappie so far today on the live stream. Before, I just done a lot of recording and catching fish. So, but that's the thing about fishing Ochoco. It's a different fishery. It may not be they may not be as big. They may be bigger. You just never know. That's fishing for you. Yep, I missed that one. Got my cup of coffee in my cup holder on my vessel. Thank you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing and sharing with others. Appreciate it, you guys. I didn't even set the hook on that one because I didn't even know he was there. He was there before I even started cranking on it. By the time I was ready to set the hook, it was too late. But that's fishing sometimes. See, the wind's dictating on how I'm drifting. It's not the way that I want to drift, it's the way that the wind dictates to me on how I'm drifting. Personally, I'd like to be over there by them willows the whole time. But the wind just dictates a lot of things, you know. So, can't always get everything we want. So we have to readjust and get into areas where we want to be in. So, if you've got a good solid area and you're catching fish, there's another fish right there. Another little bass. And you're catching fish and stuff. Oh, he gone. He gone. And you're catching fish and, you know, it's a solid area for you. You guys just got to keep repositioning yourself so that you guys can keep catching fish out of that money spot. You know, if it's a hot strike zone, you know, you got to reposition your flotation device or yourself to keep hitting that spot. Well, that's what you guys got to do. See, and like me, I'm repositioning myself. And now I'm going to start drifting again. And now I'm going to start drifting with the wind again. And it's going to start pushing me back to whichever way it wants to go. But it gives me that opportunity to catch more fish by positioning myself back into the areas I want to be fishing. So. Yeah, missed him. The trout fishing's been slow as of late, but the water's getting hot, so it's usually it usually is a little slower when the water gets hotter. They get down deep and do a heck of a lot less cruising, like when it's cooler out. Yeah, missed it. So these willows are a high percentage for bass and crappie. It's very structure-oriented fish. There we go. There's another crappie. Boy, if they were bigger, I'd probably be keeping some of these, but so far they've all been pretty small. A lot smaller than the ones that we were catching yesterday at Primeville Reservoir. But I just wanted to take you guys to different places. Don't want to keep fishing the same spot, even though I've got plenty of videos that's got to come out from fishing with Herman Outdoors and fishing Prime Res. So got a lot of stuff that's got to come out yet. Oh, I missed him. Got him. Another crappie. That's a bigger one. That's a bigger one. Oh, that's definitely a bigger one. Definitely a bigger one, you guys. Second biggest one of the day. Go back to where you come from. See you next year. Of course, if I was fishing with my buddy Alex and his sister, man, they'd be mad at me for letting them fish go. But, you know, you got to really take care of the fishery by letting some of the fish go. Not eating them all. So. There we go. There's another one. Oh, a little bass. There you guys go. You fish winter here? Yeah, it is a good fishery in the wintertime, for sure. There you guys go. Definitely good fishery in the wintertime for trout. And spring and fall. About the only time it's not really a great trout fishery is when it's really hot out. But you know, trout are colder water fish. They don't like the heat so much. So yeah. If the They like, yeah, sometimes it is colors you got to find the right color, that's for sure. That does make all the difference sometimes. Um, Definitely can make all the difference. Yeah, I do fish the Columbia River. I fish it for sturgeon mostly. What I fish over on the Columbia River. That's always fun, catching sturgeon. I don't know if that was a fish or if that was a tree branch, one of those willows down there in there. I think it was a willow. There's a fish right there. There's another fish, guys. Another crappie. Yeah, these are straight up gold, these crappies. Yeah, I like to fish the Columbia River. I do catch some bass on the Columbia River. I don't do much salmon fishing anymore on the Columbia River. Um, but there you guys go, another beautiful crappie. Um, but yeah, I do. I just don't do as much salmon fishing because of the rules and regulations. It's gotten too ridiculous over there. Um, I don't know who's copying you on the emojis. Oh, I missed that one. That one. There was no reason for me to miss that fish for sure. Other than these, maybe a small fish, I guess. We're gonna have to reposition. We've gotten out of position again. Walleye, I've yet to find a walleye on the Columbia River. Trust me, I would love to catch a walleye for sure. More minnow, how you doing? They are. What I mean is, they have it open for 2 days. They close it for a week or a month or whatever. Sometimes you can use a barb, sometimes you can't. So if you don't have time to go fishing, or you don't have time to read up on the regulations, it makes it hard to be fishing for the salmon and stuff over there. So it's like trying to keep up with the regs and everything. And if you don't have time to fish it, and then they open it during a time when you can't make it out there, you're just not going to fish for them. So yeah, it can be a little bit of a pain sometimes. Like if I had more time to dedicate to it, I could see doing it, but I just don't have the amount of time to dedicate to it to keep up on everything. You know, I want to go fishing. I want to go fishing. I want to have to go and read all the different regs for that specific time of the year when I'm trying to fish. I want to be able to go out and fish and get my fish, you know. Sometimes you can, I don't know what it's been as far as being able to keep them lately. If you're allowed one or if you're allowed two or what it is. I really don't know. So, I mean, that's just what I mean. It's ridiculous sometimes because I hear all the different regulations, all this different stuff. I'm like, if I ain't got time to go, I ain't got time to go. So, McNary Dam or the John Day Dam. I got a pretty good little snag right there. Oh, I got it. Thought I was going to lose my riggins. It'd be the second one I lost today. Oh, and then I missed the fish. But, yeah. I don't know. I mean, one of these days I will get back to salmon fishing, I think. I just don't know when. Maybe when I got more time to just focus on... There we go. There's another crappie. Maybe when I got more time to just focus on fishing and don't have to work a day job or something, maybe I'll start paying more attention to it. Come here, buddy. There you guys go. Another beautiful little crappie. I struggled to reach him. My arms are short. I'm not a very tall man. I'm not very long either. So. But anywho, back to some questions. Um, yep, I do fly fish. I went fly fishing last weekend when I was fishing with Herman. We had a little something going on. You'll have to watch the video to see that. There we go, fish on. Oh, he came off. No. But yeah, there's good content yet to come. So you guys just have to keep an eye out for the release of the content. Um, yeah, I used to fish quite a bit for salmon years ago, and it just got to the point to where it's just ridiculous out there. You know, some people would disagree with me, but to me, it really has gotten ridiculous. So, you know, you go out fishing, you know, for salmon, and you're allowed one fish a day, and it's got to be a hatchery fish, and all you catch is wild fish, which is still fun. But if you want to enjoy the bounty of it, then you spent all that money to go out and catch one, and you didn't catch one. There we go. There we go. Another crappie, guys. Another crappie, guys. So, what we come out here for is crappies and bass. Putting back. Okay, back to some more. Someone you know, huh? Nope, I don't have a twin. Nope. As far as I know, I don't have a twin anyways. I think that would have been important of my parents to tell me if I had a twin or not. Yeah, you call the Dallas for all information, huh? They probably do have have all the information you would need for that, huh? Just so many bites this morning. Yeah, that is true. But the thing about sturgeon is, over the years I've learned that I really don't really like eating them that much. So to me, going out and just catching them and releasing them is fine. But for the people who like to catch them and eat them, you know, that really does stink for them. Ah, missed aim. Yeah, hello there. How you doing? Purple. I don't know how to say all them words and stuff. Ah. Biggest fish I ever caught was a sturgeon, y'all. 100% a sturgeon. Oh, there's another fish, another crappie, y'all. Crappie fishing's hot right now. Y'all should be out there catching some crappies instead of watching my no talent catching fish. There you guys go, another one. Another one. Sometimes you just have to drop it off the end of the boat or the kayak and they'll bite. But yeah. Yeah, mine's a 12.5-foot sturgeon. My father-in-law caught two 13-foot sturgeon. So there are some big sturgeons still left in that river, for sure. Those sturgeon are old fish. That's another reason why I don't want to kill them, is because they're so old. You know? Killing a prehistoric animal like that, or fish, you know? There's so many fish to catch, you know? Steve Loughton. Apology for what? Oh well, you know, Oh, I'm glad you're apologetic for what the Eagles done. Thank you for being so considerate. You know, most people just want to get on here and raise Cain with me and talk a bunch of garbage. You know, at least you're like, I just want to start by apologizing. So apology accepted. Even though, you know, I wasn't sad or hurt that we lost that game. That was a solid game by the Eagles, y'all. I have no complaints about it. Yeah, did I want the Chiefs to win? Yeah, but you know what? We've done so good. It didn't really hurt my feelings none that we lost. You know, and you know, so many people are like, "Oh, you must have been mad. You must have been this. You must have been that." I'm like, "Why? Why would I be mad? We've had the best 7-year run of any team in the NFL. Don't get me wrong. Tom Brady and the Patriots had a really good, you know, a really good run, but not in a 7-year span. They didn't. So yeah, way to go, Eagles. You done great. Cod and bass on the ocean. Yeah, I got to get out there and do some more saltwater fishing. I don't do enough of that. I definitely would like to. Beer battered, yeah, everybody seems to like a beer battered something or other, whether it's catfish or crappie or bluegills or bass or even I've even heard of people beer battering trout. So people do like beer battered fish for sure. Cod and halibut and everything else. So they definitely people definitely like beer battered fish for sure. There we go, fish on. I'm trying to get back up to the top to reposition, and we got one. Another little bass, you guys. Another little bass, you guys. There you guys go. Remember to catch, kiss, and release fish once in a while, and ensure a future fishery for all you guys. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share. Most importantly, share, because that gets our content out there to more people. Almost back to the top. I think that's going to work out just nicely right there. Yeah, crappies are definitely a good eating fish for sure. I like to eat them. I like to eat them. I like to eat bluegills. I like to eat me some catfish. So delectable. So delectable. Sorry that the camera moves too much, but it's just I don't have a proper kayak mount for my phone for the live stream, so that's why it's doing that, you guys. I trying to get everything all situated because I don't use my kayak as much as I would like to, so I don't have everything that I think that I would like to have for my kayak. So 20-foot 22-foot. Yeah, that is as big as a boat, for sure. That is as big as a boat. Oh, no, I missed the fish, y'all. Having a little fun with me, are you? That's okay, that's okay. You can have a little fun. Nothing wrong with having a little fun, you guys. Fishing Ochoco Reservoir today. Ochoco Reservoir. Come on, fish. Eat that micro Ned. Plenty of bites and plenty of fish caught today too, but Some of these fish are just too small. Oh, got him, got him, got him, got him. Got him. Little bass. 5-inch swim bait, yeah. That would work out pretty good for the bass. There you go, another fish. We may move over to some other areas and try and get some crappies, but right now we're just kind of fishing here because they're here. And why leave fish to go find fish if you're trying to have a successful live stream? You know, you want to just catch some fish for folks, you know. So. There we go, fish on. Crappie. 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 Come on, settle down, buddy. Settle down. Oh, I had another one trying to reach down and get this one. Put it back. There you guys go. Another beautiful fish, y'all. Well, I'm thinking about it. I might as well get me a drink of some coffee. There we go. Oh! Just dropping it straight off the boat while I'm messing around, getting bites. Give me a drink of some coffee here. Oh, that's good coffee. Real good coffee, y'all. Thanks for joining me today, anyways. It's always appreciative to see people interacting with us and stuff like that. It's there. Oh, come on! There's so many fish today, y'all. Oh man, they're just not as big as the ones out at Pine Res, but still a lot of fish out today. Maybe if we go to another area, we'll find some bigger ones. So, hi there. You're 19? There's a fish. Looks like a better fish. I don't know if it is, but oh man, they keep throwing it up. Oh, Brazil, nice, nice, nice. What do you guys fish for in Brazil? Yeah, it is a beautiful place, that's for sure. What do you guys fish for in Brazil? I imagine you guys got some pretty good fish over there, right? Telling you, it's definitely till it's summertime, all the people in their boats out, you know. Definitely till it's summertime. Give this maybe another 15 minutes and then we'll go and try around the islands or something. There's another fish. I mean, why leave fish if you're catching fish, right? I mean, they may not be big, but we're still catching fish. That's kind of the point, you know, is to catch fish. Back into the water you go, buddy. Gonna have to reposition. We're getting out of position. Fish on. Another bass. Caleb Cox, how you doing? Fishing for crappies and bass and anything else I might want to bite on my line, I guess. We're gonna reposition, y'all. Reposition. What are you guys fishing for? I'd like to know. Where do you guys like to fish for? I know what I like to fish for. I like to fish for everything and anything. There we go, fish on. Nicer fish, it feels like. Yeah, a little bit nicer. A little bit nicer. Ron, I just got a decoy for you, buddy. Look at that decoy. Beautiful specimen of a decoy. Thanks for sending me them decoys, by the way, Ron. I do appreciate it. When are you going to send me a new batch of them? I guess I don't need them if I'm showing them off right now, I guess, right? There you guys go. Another beautiful fish. Thank you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I appreciate that. The channel likes that too. Helps us to grow. Make sure you guys share. All right, we're back to the top of the hole and back to fishing. Oh, there's another fish right there. Woo! Another crappie. Wow. This is Old Town Kayak, man, I'm telling you. It's a good one. Beautiful fish, y'all. Y'all ever think about getting a kayak, man? You guys should check out these Old Towns. They're well worth the money I spent on it. Got exactly what I wanted too. You know, it's not one of the cheaper ones, but definitely I got what I wanted. That's for sure. When I bought this kayak, some people aren't going to spend the kind of money that I did on a kayak, but to me, this kayak was well worth the money I spent on it. I don't use it as much as I would have liked to have, but I use it, so I'm hoping to use it more. I really like it when I'm kokanee fishing, trolling for kokanee off of it. It's beautiful for that. Stingray, huh? I'd like to catch a stingray someday. I hear it's like trying to pull in a Volkswagen Beetle, though. They just kind of hunker down and stuff. I hear it can be quite the shorter reeling one of them stingrays, especially if you get a big one. Old Jeremy Wade, he caught one of them stingrays and he tore his rotator cup over there in Thailand, I think it was. One of them freshwater stingrays. That was a big stingray he caught. I don't know nothing about no Jeffrey Epstein, but didn't he do some bad things? Name. Oh, come on now. Missing them like crazy. I have a enormous purple on the inside of my leg. You know what? If you're gonna be straight up trolling, don't be coming to the channel. Don't be coming up in here clowning now. This ain't what that channel's for. You want to be dumb? Go be dumb on your own channel. Figure out how to block you. We don't need dumb stuff like that here. Hello from North Carolina. How you doing? Got a fish on? Woohoo! Flying bass. I was too busy trying to block people and knock them off the channel and whatever they call that stuff. And this little fella decided to show up. Go Birds, huh? You must be a Ravens fan or what? or a Hawks fan or what? Oh, there's a good one. There's a good one. There's a good crappie. Not a giant, but it's a good one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good one. You guys go. Yeah. Those Eagles, man. Way to go, Eagles. You guys done one heck of a job this year. Man, you guys were rocking it. My Chiefs done pretty good, though. I can't complain. Chiefs done real good. Especially the way they were playing to win all them games like that. And to make it to the Super Bowl. That was still pretty good. Still pretty good. I don't know if that's going to work to keep people from doing what they're doing, but we'll see. Yeah, I mean, hey, it happens, man. But you know, to have the luck we've been having over the last few years, you know, we're doing good for ourselves, and we ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. That's for sure. We ain't done yet. I think we still got another 5 to 7 years worth of fishing in us, and I mean, Super Bowls in us. You know, we may not catch Brady, but it's not about catching Brady. It's just about getting a couple Super Bowls, which is what we've done. I think we may end up getting a couple more. I don't know if we will, but I think we might. I think we might get a couple more Super Bowls. I mean, we got probably the best, you know, passer in the league right now. I mean, maybe not winning MVPs at this exact moment, but I think we got probably the best passer in the NFL right now, which is cool. All right. How you doing today, Dan the Stinger Manny? How you doing today? Glad you could join us today. He definitely is something. I mean, I don't. How many quarterbacks can we say can play quite like he does? I mean, he's an unusual style player, you know. He really is. He's able to do stuff most quarterbacks won't even try to, and if they do try it, their coaches and everybody gets mad at them for trying it. So, yeah, he's definitely got a unique mindset on how he plays the game. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm actually just a little south of Kansas City, but close enough to where, you know, I can say, you know, Kansas City is a team, you know. See, like football, it's Kansas City. Baseball, it's St. Louis. Because I'm south of both of them. So. Spent a little time in Kansas City. Spent a little time in St. Louis. Um, been making some cheese. America great again, huh? Yeah, he did play baseball, for sure. Mahomes almost played baseball too if he wouldn't have been a football player. You know, for many years I kept telling everybody we needed to draft a quarterback in Kansas City. We needed to draft a quarterback instead of getting all them veteran quarterbacks we were getting from like the 90s and into the 2000s and all the way up until we drafted Mahomes. And oh no, I missed him. And you know, finally they drafted that quarterback out of Stanford who didn't even make the team. And then the very next year we drafted Mahomes, and voila, finally he's starting to win, you know, which in my opinion is great because I'm a Kansas City fan, you know. Cindy Blignut, I guess that's how you say that name. How you doing? My favorite sport's easily football. Football, then WWE, or wrestling in general, because to me WWE is too cheesy. I mean, I like WWE, but it's kind of cheesy, you know. I like AEW better because they actually show the blood, guts, and glory there, you know. And you don't have to be like their maid protege to be a champion in AEW. Yep, there's a fish right there. Woohoo! Crappie! And then, oh, he gone. And then it would be basketball and uh, big shout out to OKC for finally winning a championship. I mean, I'm not a diehard fan of theirs since Durant traded the team for a ring. That's why he left for a ring. I don't blame players for chasing rings, but man, I feel like if he would have stayed there and Harden and Westbrook, I think they would have won a championship together. And that just broke my heart when they left. Um, oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing great, doing what I love to do. You know, making videos, content for people, trying to teach people how to catch more fish by fishing high percentage areas. If you missed that part of the video of the live stream, you should go back after we're done with the live stream and check that out, because talking about high percentage areas, which is what I'm fishing right now, is high percentage areas, which is fishing willows or any kind of structure which gives you a higher percentage of catching fish. That's why it's a high percentage area, because fish tend to cling to structure and things like that. So that's what makes high percentage areas so desirable for people like me who've been fishing, you know, my whole life and have been a true student of the game of fishing. And so a lot of people don't understand high percentage areas if they don't fish a lot, or if they're just like they only fish a couple times a year, or they're just watching fishing channels because they're interested in it but they're not fishing. So I missed him. That does not surprise me. I've missed so many of them today. Okay, back to yep, WWE. You gotta if you're a diehard sports fan, you gotta like some wrestling, I think. Maybe not all wrestling, but some wrestling. My favorite would have to be oh, there we go, got one on. We got one on. Nice little crappie. There we go. There you go, crappie. Yeah, Kane was pretty cool. John Cena's finally cool for once in his career. A heel, but I mean his storylines and the way he cuts a promo as a heel just doesn't hit me the right way. I'm like, he to me he don't have the heel attitude to do it. But yeah, he's finally cool for once in his career. To everybody that's not, a child, Seemed like for the longest time he was just, all the kids really liked him. The adults really didn't care for him. There's a fish. Of course, Rob Van Dam was a cool one. Always liked Rob Van Dam. Dean Ambrose was cool. There's just a lot of different ones, Yeah, John Cena definitely is the GOAT. Rey Mysterio, yeah, he's definitely the GOAT of the luchadors for sure. Rey Mysterio is. But when you think about it, they pushed Rey Mysterio more than any other luchador in WWE history, in my opinion. And generally the ones that they push are the ones who are successful in WWE. And it's like most wrestling companies. They push who they want to push, but like you got AEW who if the wrestlers were in WWE would be a B wrestler, would never win a heavyweight title. So yeah, definitely a wrestling fan for sure. And then TNA too, they let a lot of guys that would just be a B wrestler be a champion in their promotion. And really, they don't have to be a B promotion in WWE. It's just the way, oh, there's a fish. It's just the way that WWE is. If you don't have a certain statue or a certain look about you, because you can be small and still go far in WWE as far as being a world champion. But you got to have a certain look and a certain style about you in order for you to do that. See, like Shinsuke Nakamura, I really feel like should have been champion by now, world heavyweight champion by now. But WWE still has not given him that opportunity to be world heavyweight champion or universal champion for that matter. Yes, he's been United States champion, intercontinental champion, and stuff like that. But those are the those aren't the hey, there's a couple more kayaks out. Cool. Those are not the pinnacle of the wrestling industry, which is the heavyweight titles. So yeah, I really wish they would. We're fishing Ochoco Reservoir today. I really wish that they would let Shinsuke Nakamura finally win that title. He's well deserving of it. I mean, look at Roman Reigns. He's won a title. Look at Jey Uso. He's won a title. When's Shinsuke Nakamura going to get his title? That is not an intercontinental tag team or I'd like to see that happen. To me, he's definitely worth it. He's definitely got that build and that ability to be a champion in WWE. It's just, for whatever reason, WWE is the way they are. Wind's gonna push me right into the willows. Right into the willows. I'm gonna have to. There's a fish. There's a fish. Another bass, I think. Yep, another bass. But they're all trophy size though. That's for sure. All trophy size. Now, my favorite fish to catch in Oregon is probably a steelhead. By far, they're the funnest fish to catch, in my opinion. Them and bluegill are probably two of my favorite fish to catch. Bluegills, for their size, are just a fun fish to catch. Boy, this wind is really knocking me off my spot. Now other people have moved into the spot that I was fishing, but the wind just seems to want to knock me off my spot for sure. We're in Oregon. We're in Central Oregon now. We've been here for a while. We've been in Oregon since '97. Yep, what? Flinging baits at myself. Flinging baits at myself. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share, y'all. All right, well, I think we're going to go ahead and make a move over towards the island over that way. See if we can't catch some bigger fish or something. I don't know. See if we can't maybe catch some bigger fish. I don't know if we will or not, but we're going to fish our way over there anyways. Say that we tried. We'll put the camera towards our next location. Which is going to be way over that way. See that pontoon boat? We're kind of heading the same direction. Heading the same direction. Philadelphia, huh? There's a... Oh, that might have been just walleye hooked into there. Might have been. But. You guys got any good fishing over there in Philadelphia? There we go, fish on, guys. Oh, come on. Woo. Those fish right on their nose and they didn't even bite it. They were rising up out of the water. Maybe I should stay here a little bit longer. Oh, the crappies are still biting over here, but I want to go chase some other fish. Whoop! Flying lures. Flying lures. All right, well, let's continue because I want to go see if there's any more fish over this way. Maybe a bigger fish, I don't know. Who knows? Delaware River, huh? Some good spots. You guys got trout fishing over there in Philadelphia? Oh yeah, that's right, because EPF goes over there and he fishes Extreme Philly Fishing. He likes to fish over that way. Yeah, you guys got some trout, crappie, bass, pickerel. Yeah, you guys got some fishing over there, huh? So basically, what we're doing is we're heading over to the islands. We're gonna go over to that bushy one, high percentage area one over there, because I feel like the crappies and maybe some bigger fish should be there. I can't guarantee it because I haven't really fished the area too much. So I'm hoping there are some good sized fish over there. If not, we'll have fun trying to figure them out anyways. And then on the way back, we'll fish that other one if we're still live streaming. We may not be live streaming by the time we come back. Yeah, I meant to leave about 10 minutes ago to go over this way, but for whatever reason, I forgot to move over this way to come see if we can't find some fish over here. So well, that's okay. We'll go over this way, see if we can't catch a few. Thing about it is, to get out of that cove more into this open water, the more the wind blows, it seems like. So that's why we're trying to get over there to that cove, or not to the cove, but to those willows over there on the island, and get some shelter from the wind, so it don't blow us all over the place. I mean, not that it's wrong, there's anything wrong with being blown over the place, but it gives us more areas to fish anyways. Oh, we got this guy coming through. Let him go on. Yeah, I think I have heard of the Delaware River. I know I've heard of the Delaware Canal for sure. Woohoo, we get to ride the waves now. But they're not very big waves, so it's all good. Woohoo! Oh, got that wind, turbulent wind right now. All right, we're almost to where we're going. Gonna go see if we can't find some crappies over here. If not, we'll fish this other island, and then we'll head back that way. But that's where we're going, right there, y'all. Gonna go see if we can't catch some fish. From my experience fishing Ochoco Reservoir, the crappies are quite a bit smaller than the crappies over there at Prineville Reservoir. Now, I have caught an occasional bigger crappie here, but not too often. So, boy, that wind. Get out here and it's definitely picking up some. Oh, yeah, a little history for me. Thank you. I'm always down for a little history lesson. Really? Wow, I didn't realize it was that. Yeah, wow. And I don't really know how deep it is over here at this section of so we're gonna have to be careful until we figure it out, because we don't want to hit our prop and stuff on the bottom of the reservoir, because we don't know how deep it is. Thing is I'm thinking we're probably just gonna get blown all over the place, and we're not gonna be able to fish it as effectively as we'd like to fish it. What's up, Herman? How you doing? Yes, very beautiful day out today. You know, I got 3 fish days in a row this week. That's crazy. I don't usually get to fish 3 days out of the week, but I got to fish Thursday, Friday, and Saturday this week. That's pretty good for me. Delaware River, they got, is that a tidal basin? And you got catfish in there? Oh, fish on. Oh, missed him. That was a quick bite. He followed it, but he didn't want it. I could see him. So yeah, it is tidal basin. There we go. Oh, come on now. Don't be cruel to heart that's true, you fishes. Yeah. Oh, fishing. Oh, come on. Why can't I keep it pinned? Oh, come on. Thank you guys for joining us today. Make sure you click like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate that. I think I got a strike zone. I stopped getting bites. Oh, missed him. That one hit almost as soon as it hit the water. And then I had another bite. Must be some small fish. Oh, come on now. Oh, he's just determined to get it. Oh, come on. He just threw it. That's crazy. When you throw out there, you get 5 bites in a row before you finally hook up, and then you get it close to the boat and then, or the kayak, and they throw the hook. It's always fun. Me and Herman, we need to go out and take our kayaks out and fish from kayaks. That'll be fun. A lot of fun, I think. Oh, there we go. Fish on. It feels like a better fish. I'm not going to swear to it, but it feels like a better fish. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Where you at? Oh, nah, not really. He's just full of vinegar. Oh, I fish slapped you guys. Sorry. Sorry about the fish slap with the smallmouth bass, y'all. Y'all, check it, check it. Beautiful, beautiful little specimen. We are getting kind of off the where we really want to be. We want to be hugged up against the island, because I feel like all those willows are right there by the island, so I feel like that's the spot to be. Fish on. Better fish maybe? Maybe not. But we're getting bit, so I'm happy about that. That feels like a pretty nice fish. I can't, yeah, they just fight good, I guess. They just fight good, I guess. How's it going today? There you guys go. Yep, there's a bite. Oh, missed him. I'm gonna go ahead and after this cast, I'm gonna move myself in closer to that island because I feel like I can get more bites if I'm in closer to it. So reposition the kayak because I feel like that's where the fish are. Because I am getting, every time I get cast closer to it, I tend to get more bites. So, I keep hitting hitting my net on my cast. And, so, oh, there's a fish. Another bass. Whoa! He threw it. Closer you get to this island, you also get a windbreak too, so that's also a plus. I missed him. Probably too small to even get in his mouth. Oh man! There we go. Fish on, you guys. Better. Not a giant, but that's definitely a better bass, you guys. Well, definitely a better fish, you guys. There you guys go. High percentage areas, y'all. So I'm gonna preach that and preach that and preach that. High percentage areas. And find those in your bodies of water and you're gonna catch more fish. High percentage areas. Now your high percentage areas may not be willows. It might be tree stumps. It might be rock piles. You know, that's the thing about it is, you know, not everybody's bodies of water is going to be the same. It's just not going to be the case. So finding your high percentage areas is going to be key a lot of times to catching more fish, I think. Well, I don't think, I know it can be key. From all my years of experience, there's a fish. It's always been key. Oh, nicer crappie. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful crappie right there. Oh, came out to some different structure. Same kind of structure, just different area. And catching fish again. Or catching bigger fish. So, you know, not that small area of willows wasn't good because I caught a lot of fish, but Melvin Rosada, how you doing? Back into the drink you go, little fella. Well, that one a little compared to what we've been. That was big compared to what we've been catching. But you know, I wanted to come check out this because I figured we could get some fish. I didn't know if they'd be bigger though. Don't know if that's the only big one here. Oh, I missed him. Missed him. But that's what I was hoping for anyways, was coming out here and getting into some more fish and maybe some bigger ones. Didn't know if we would or not, but it seems to be working. Oh, there's missed him. I was too busy messing with the camera to set the hook properly. Okay, let's get back up there because we're drifting off the desired area again. But that's the one thing about not having spot lock or not bringing the anchor out is I can't really anchor up and just hold into one spot and cast into that spot. But the thing is kayak's good exercise, so why not? Okay, back in the juice. Back in the juice. Ah. There we go. Ah. That's high percentage fishing sometimes though. You get multiple bites off of one cast. You know, Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to catch them all either, though. Oh, come on, bros. How you doing? You guys enjoying your day? Hopefully you guys are enjoying our live stream today. I'm enjoying our live stream. Oh, I missed him. Basically what I'm doing is I'm fan casting around the island. Here we go, fish on. Oh, come on. I can't seem to keep them pinned for nothing. But that is fishing for you, though. Ah, I missed him. There we go. I think that's why I'm missing so many of them, is they're so stinking small, and there's just too many of them right now. There you guys go. Another little beauty. Did I get him? No, I missed him. Ah, I missed him again. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Repositioning the kayak. Every time we get too far away, it's hard to hit that money zone, that high percentage area. So that's why you got to keep repositioning it, so you can keep hitting the high percentage areas of what you're fishing. Oh, come on. That's fishing for you, though. It really is. In a nutshell, that really is fishing. You know, you're not going to hook everything. That bites, and they're not always going to be big fish. You know, unless you're rolling Martin, Bill Dance, the Googans, you know, Jimmy Houston. Oh, these are guys that only catch trophy fish. I mean, not trophy fish, but big fish. Did I get him? Nope. There we go. Oh, come on. Refuel 1, how you doing? The bite is good today. The bite is really good. Catching a good mixed bag of crappies and bass. Some decent bass. Some decent crappie. Mostly undersized bass and undersized crappies today, but definitely good. Yep. Oh, yeah. Stay Fishy Redmond, Oregon. All he catches is giants, too. You ever watch his channels or his live stream? All he seems to do is catch monsters. And that's the trout variety, all trophies. Whether he's at Haystack or Ochoco or Walton Lake or Timothy Lake, he just seems to catch the mondos. I mean, Mondo City. You guys need to go check out his channel. There we go, crappie. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one right there. The crappies are biting. The crappies are biting. So are the bass, though. Definitely the crappie seem to be a little bit bigger over here, though, compared to where we were fishing earlier. So I may want to think about starting to keep a couple of them if they're all going to be bigger fish. I don't know, though. Y'all check it. Gman Fishing. Ah. So, but you know, it's fishing for you, you know. Oh, come on. Oh, come on now. That's how you know they're small fish, is you set the hook and you're just not getting them hooked. But then you get those big ones mixed in with them. There we go. There's another one. Oh, come on, bro. You got to be kidding me, right? Whenever I let it sit and drop down more, it's deeper. It seems like I'm getting bigger fish. But I don't think it's really all that deep out here, though, either, though. I really don't. Oh, come on. There we go. Fish on. And there ain't no crappie. Tell by the way he's fighting. It's another bass. Oh, he gone. High percentage areas, though. They may not all be giants, but we're catching fish. And that's the thing about high percentage areas is you're gonna catch fish. They may not all be big one day, but then the next day they could all be pretty good sized, you know. So it's kind of one of those things. You never know what size they're gonna be until you get out and fish for them. We're gonna have to reposition the kayak. Oh, got another bite though. There we go, fish on. Oh, come on. Oh. It's fun setting the hook as many times as I do. But I like to catch fish too. We're gonna reposition the kayak. Get back out there on that spot. See, that's where a spot lock or an anchor would come in clutch. As you know where they're at, you know where to anchor up, you know how to hit that spot lock. You can capitalize off that. But I don't have spot lock, and I do have my anchor in the truck. I just don't use it. It's kind of like being stubborn, you know. You know what you got to do to catch a fish. You know how to stay on them, but yet you're too lazy to, or not necessarily lazy, but you're not willing to go and use the anchor you got in the truck to anchor yourself up so you catch more. All right, we're back in the juice. Hey, how you doing, Skipjack? Cindy, how you doing? Glad you could join us. Yep, doing real well today. Not like size-wise, but we still got good numbers today. But you know, when I come out here, I didn't think that I would get the number or the size that I got at a Primeville Reservoir. Anyways, I come out here because I wanted to catch some fish out here for you guys. Is that a fish? No, it must have just been reeling into some. I gotta fix my. There we go. I think that'll work. Bim, how you doing? But fish. Oh, I missed him. Basically, right now I'm fishing a point on one side of the see, I'm fishing this point on this side of the island, and so I'm fishing both sides. I'm casting on one side or the other. And fishing high percentage areas as usual. I can't stress that enough. Finding a high percentage areas in your bodies of water, catch more fish. I'm sure Cindy, she catfishes, right? She probably looks for high percentage area for the catfish she's fishing in. Just like Stay Fishy probably fishes high drawing a blank here. High percentage areas for his trout that he likes to catch. So, I mean, fishing high percentage areas makes a big difference. Skipjack, Can you give the guy these anybody's couple pointers on catfishing while you're in the live stream, please? If you got high percentage areas that you like to fish for catfish, just I'm kind of curious. I want to know. Or is it just me who fishes high percentage areas? There, oh, I'm telling you, there's a lot of fish right here on this island. A lot of fish. Oh, come on. How about you, Stay Fisher, Edmond, Oregon? We want to know if you fish high percentage areas for your trout. Because I've seen some of the big trout you catch. I've even been there when you caught a couple of them big trout. Oh, come on. Right now I'm just dropping the micro Ned off the side of the kayak and drifting, and I'm getting bit on every time it's in the water. But I think they're all just small fish because I'm not hooking them like I feel like I should. Drop offs and ledges would be high percentage areas, right? Stay fishy. All right, let's reposition the kayak. Oh, man, I'm just like, bite after bite after bite, and I'm missing them all. Switch to a smaller bait, I might catch more of them. But who knows? Who knows? Almost repositioned. There we go. Another fish. Back in the water you go, little fella. See you next year, as Alex would say. Make sure you guys go out and check Skipjack, Cindy, and Stay Fishy's channels. They got good content. Catfish and trout, and I kind of want to go out to Walton Lake soon. I want to go out to Walton Lake and get some of them trout out there. Oh, I mean, I could literally put you guys on my rod and you could see how many times I'm getting bit. Oh, finally got one. Another little bass though. Kevin, how you doing? Yeah, there is a dogfish. I've never seen one in Oregon or heard of one in Oregon, other than a dog salmon, which is all beat up. They're all beat up and spawning salmon. You know, they get them big old jagged teeth and stuff. Oh, but yeah, there are dogfish. Another week or two. Why? Is your health that bad, bud? But yeah, there is a such thing as a dogfish, for sure. You guys see my rod tip every time it gets bit? And I miss them? Ah! Yeah, chum salmon, yeah. Thanks for joining us, though. We appreciate it, for sure, for sure. What are you guys fishing for this week? Or this weekend? I got to reposition the kayak again. No fishing, huh? Yeah. Well, I don't blame her. If you had that health scare, I don't blame her for saying no fishing for a while. I wish we had walleye. That would be sweet if we had some walleyes here, but that's mostly on the Columbia River where there's walleye. And I haven't had no real luck fishing for them, but I haven't really spent a lot of time fishing for walleye in Oregon. And Missouri, I when I was a kid growing up, we caught a lot of walleye. For sure. See that bite? Tap, 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 tap. Oh, come on. Yeah, dynamite does work, but that's kind of illegal, right? That would kind of be bad for my channel if I used dynamite. They'd throw me in jail and then I wouldn't be able to do the YouTube thing anymore. Then I wouldn't get to share my day with you guys. I mean, I got to live stream 3 days in a row. Bill, I think that's what it says. Yeah, Bill, how you doing? Glad you could join us today. Oh, missed another one. But nah, I would have liked to kept some crappies, but they ain't been very big today. I've caught 3 of them, maybe 4 of them that was big enough to keep. And because they were so sparse and spread out, I didn't keep them. You fish OAHE, what's that say? In North Dakota and South Dakota? I got that part, North Dakota and South Dakota. I went to go just reel it in and there's a fish. There we go, crappie. Nope, bass. Love fishing, yeah. I love fishing too. A lot of fan ponds, yeah. Ponds are always good fishing though. It's always fun because you never know what you're going to catch because them ponds, you know, some of them they hold little fish, some of them hold big fish, and then all of a sudden you're fishing a pond that's only known for small fish, and then all of a sudden you catch a 10-pound catfish or a 6-pound bass or a 2-pound crappie. There we go, fish on. You know, and that's always fun. Feels like a better fish anyways. Yeah, it is a nicer crappie. I think we might have found some better crappie, you guys. See? I forgot that you guys weren't on me. You guys were on the water. But, you know, if we start getting a good pile of these, we might start keeping them. That's another solid eater if we wanted. Basically, I was dead sticking when I caught that one. I wasn't bouncing it, I wasn't reeling it, I was just dead sticking it. Trying to get a little deeper and see if there's any fish deeper. Oh, I missed him. Reservoir, oh yeah. Missouri River, huh? There's a fish. Oh, he come off. Yeah, you definitely got to take the good with the bad, that's for sure. Because you can't have one without the other, it seems like. It seems like. For sure. A lot of fish in here. I mean, literally, if I was maybe using a worm or something, I wouldn't miss so many. Fish or use a smaller bait, I wouldn't miss so many. But you know, I am really trying to weed out some of the fish I don't want. You know, you're not always going to catch the big ones. Oh, come on. Pretty much right now, I'm just throwing it out there and dead sticking it. Ah. And the fish are just tearing it up. Getting bites like crazy out there. Fishing Oregon. There we go. There's another fish. Fishing that's a little bit better bass. Fishing Ochoco Reservoir in Central Oregon. Central Oregon. There you go. Back in the drink. Fishing for both, huh? Yeah, Jesus loves everybody. We know that for sure. He's the reason why we're even here, man. The good Lord created us, gave us a Savior, so that we wouldn't have to perish and spend eternal damnation in hell. That's very true. Very true. There's a fish, I think. Yeah, that feels like a good one. Feels like a good one. I don't know if it's that good, but it feels like a good one. It really does. He's staying deep. Yeah, not as big as I would have hoped for. But hey, there you go. Another beautiful, beautiful fish, y'all. Hi there, Bob, I think is how you say it. Thanks, man. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Sometimes all you got to do is dead stick it. You catch fish. Of course, we're getting off the spot, and we're going to have to readjust the kayak so we can get back in there, right back in the juice. The further we get away from the island and the willows, the less bites we get. It seems like. So we definitely want to stay close to where we're getting bites at. The wife is fishing with me today. Well, she's not fishing, but she's with me today. Another little bass, y'all. Another little bass. Oops. There you guys go. Another little bass. Back in the drink you go, buddy. Go back and get bigger for next year's catch. We'll be looking to eat you next year. When you're bigger. Clay wash, I don't know what that is. All right, back in the juice, y'all. Oh, come on, man. There we go. Ah, just dead sticking alongside the kayak there, and yeah. When it's on, it's on. When it's not, it's not, and it's on. As soon as I hit the water, I got bit there, but it was just so small. Louse. Oh, that felt like a good one. Probably was a small one. Ah, they're just playing hard to get. I got him that time. Yeah, they're just small. Just small, though. Like I said, I'm not too picky. I like them trophies just like I do the big ones. Back into the drink you go, buddy. There's another fish. He gone. Rudd, how's it going? MTZ. Oh, there's a better fish. Oh yeah, a little bit better. High percentage areas though. I mean, granted they're not giant today, but if I was fishing any place else that wasn't a high percentage area, I might not be catching as many. Got me all tangled up. All tangled up. There we go. Drop it back down, see if we can't pull out another one. Bert Kisher. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, no, you didn't. People are like, why are you messing with the little fish? Why are you messing with the little fish? It's not my intent. My intent is to catch fish. And it just so happens that all the little ones are beating all the big ones to the point. To the point. And so that's why you see me doing the micro fishing at its finest. There we go. Crappie. And that ain't a small one either. Another nice crappie. Just weeding through all the small ones, getting to the big ones. That's why you fish where the small ones are. Is to weed out the small ones to find the bigger fish, you know? Oh, that felt like another good one. Oh, these are just right off the kayak, man. Crappie City. I'm starting to think that I was fishing a little too close to the island for the crappies. To be honest with you guys, because a little bit further out from the island is where I'm catching the crappies. Not right up inside the island like I thought I would be catching them. But you know, this has just been a fun morning of fishing. Really has been. Not like we're freaking slaying giants or anything, but we're slaying fish anyways. If Alex was here, he'd be slaying all the giants. Cause he's a giant slayer, just like Catch to Eat or Stay Fishy Redmond, Oregon. I'm glad you guys could join us today, though. Yeah, missed him. Yeah. Gonna have to reposition ourselves. We're getting away from the juice again. I'm telling you, the further we get away, the less fish we catch. Watching these bass come up and swirl on these micro neds and miss them all the time. All right, we're gonna reposition the kayak and catch some more. I hope, anyways. All right, back in the juice. Gonna catch another one. If you guys ain't never ate no crappies, you guys really should give them a shot. They're a really tasty little morsel. Really a tasty little morsel for sure. Cowboy Joe, how you doing today? Glad you could join us. I'm thinking it's fairly deep out here by this island. I really do think it's kind of deep out here. Because I'm not really finding bottom too easily out here. I'm good, thanks, Cowboy Joe. When you say you're gonna be out here at Primeville again, I want to make sure to make it out here and meet you, or out there to meet you when you come out this way. Fish on, fish on, fish on, crappie, oh, crappie. Ooh, that's a good one right there. Check out that tasty little morsel. Woo-wee. The 21st, all right, I got to remember that. I'm going to make a note of that. Definitely going to have to make a note of that because I want to make sure that I don't miss out on you being out here. You know, people want to fish with me. I want to make sure that, you know, if they're legitimate, I want to make sure that I'm fishing with them. You know, beautiful, beautiful little morsel. Good eating. Man, if I would have kept the 4 or 5 one like this that I caught, I'd be having some good eats. But, I mean, I got plenty of fish at home. You guys seen the fish we caught yesterday at Primeville Reservoir. So, we really don't need any more crappies, to be honest with you guys. Oh, as soon as they hit the water. You never know. I might start keeping some. Blah, I guess that's how you say. Does it have parasites? No. These fish are pretty clean. They're pretty clean. These ones aren't really known for having parasites in them. I have caught fish, certain species of fish that have parasites on them, like the catfish in Primeville Reservoir. I've found a lot of parasites on those catfish. But generally, if you just cook them, it'll kill all the parasites. But the crappies, I haven't seen no parasites on them. So, I can't say that they have parasites, the crappies, because I haven't seen them. Yeah, I love crappies. The thing is my wife, she wasn't raised on crappies and stuff. So like crappie's not like her favorite thing to eat. It's more of the salmon trout that she likes because that's what she grew up on. Me, I grew up more on the white meat fish like the crappies, the bass, the bluegills, and the catfish, so I like them. I got, come on now. But yeah, some fish species have more parasites than others, it seems like. There we go. Just dropped it straight down off the side of the yak and little bitty bass. What's up, Prey Nab? How do you say that? Mashai? How do you say that? Some of these names I don't know how to pronounce them. Sorry. I'm not a real known on different ways to pronounce names and stuff. So. Cool thing is every once in a while we're catching a good fish, you know. There's a decent fish, it feels like. That's probably a bass. He jumped. Usually if they jump, it's a bass. Lost that one. Was going to reel back in and then had another fish bite. But that's common when you're fishing in a bunch of small fish anyways. There's a fish. There's a fish. Another crappie. Another good crappie. Another good crappie, guys. Another good crappie. Boy, I'm telling you, when you find the good ones, man, it's good. Just finding that high percentage area of where the fish are and then all of a sudden starting to connect on them, you know. There you guys go, another beautiful Ochoco reservoir crappie. I'm living in Oregon. I've been living in Oregon for quite a few years. Since '97, I've been living in Oregon. '97. Just so many fish right now. You know, it's that time of year where you know, there's a lot of fish and may not be connecting with all of them, and they may not all be big, but definitely a lot of fish. There we go. Another bass. Yeah, it's my hobby. I'm trying to make a living at fishing. Basically what it boils down to. I mean, I've been doing this YouTube thing for quite a spell. It's more or less my second job, you know. It's a fun job, so I like it. And so yeah, I mean, this is my weekend job. I try to do it try to get out at least one day out during the week, and in between working, I try to get out and make content for everybody. So boy, that breeze has picked up a little bit, blowing me way over here. It's okay though. Love from India. Hey, glad you could join us from over there. That's quite a spells away for sure. There's a fish. That feels like, nah, it's not that big. Another bass. Yeah, it is hard work. I've been doing this thing for a long time. I mean, 6 years. I mean, I put out content every week. I go out fishing, try to go every week. Definitely, it's a grueling task to try to be a YouTuber. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever make a living at it, but you know, it's truly a grueling task to try to make your stake to claim, fishing for a living. It really is. And you got all these other YouTubers you're competing with on the same platform, and then you got to have something that other people like. Can't be like everybody else, or you're just not going to get the views. So it definitely can be hard. How's it going, Tyron James? However you say that. It's definitely been a lot of work trying to do this YouTube career. Definitely been a lot of work for sure. Whether or not I ever make it into this world, I mean, I've already made it. I mean, may not be making money, but I've already made it. There's another fish. There's another fish. I mean, just for the fact that I do it every week and I've got over 600 videos out, I'm definitely doing it. I mean, only thing is I don't have the big endorsements and people to pay my way. This is all paid for by my hard work and stuff like that. There you guys go. Another one for you guys. This is Oregon. You use nets, huh? Time to reposition the yak back to rise and shine. It's fishing time, huh? Yep. It's fishing time as often as possible. So it definitely is. Rise and shine. A lot of people in Central Oregon knows the channel. I've been doing this for a long time now, and so there's a lot of people who knows the channel, and they see me and they holler at me when they see me in the markets, or kids come up running and say, take off from their parents. It's like, whoa, kids, you gotta go wait for your parents to get over here before you come over. Say hi, because it shouldn't be just running off to go talk to a stranger and say hi, But they do that for whatever reason. There's a fish. There's a fish. So. Hold still, buddy. Hold still, but he gone. He did not want to cooperate. He did not want to cooperate at all. Y'all, my battery is getting super low. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to get off this live stream. I don't want to, but I might have to. I might have to though. Battery's getting low, but I do have an external battery if it's gonna work today. Some days it works better than other days. So we're gonna go ahead and hook it up and see if we can't live stream for a little bit longer. I don't know how much longer we're gonna live stream, but we're gonna go ahead and try and live stream a little bit longer, y'all. If the external battery wants to work properly. That is. That's where I'll put it, right there. Out of the way. All right, external battery is hooked up. And there's a fish. That's just sitting there, and Well, I was hold still, buddy. We're just trying to get you off. There you guys go. All right, now we can get back to reading some comments because I got a little bit behind because I distracted by my battery wanting to die on me. Okay, let's see here. Okay, oh, there's a fish. I'll come off. Yeah, Clay Wagons Pack, or however you say that, from South Louisiana. How you doing today? Got a fish on. We're trying to answer some. Woo! Whoop! He gone. So yeah, I would miss fishing too if I wasn't fishing. There's another fish on. Just fish, 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 fish. Oh, he gone. That's the way it goes sometimes. You win some, you lose some. Unfortunately, right now I seem to be missing more than I am landing. This is a reservoir. It's basically the reservoir's a lake, basically. But they don't call it a lake, they call it a reservoir. But yeah, it basically is. I'm missing so many fish right now. Oh yeah, you just went to Primeville? Sweet. Primeville's an awesome fishery. They got trout, they got bass, they got crappies, catfish, just a whole slew of different fish to catch. Nice. 3-pound slabs, nice. Those are some. There have been some big crappies caught out of here. I've just never caught anything bigger than probably 10 inches out of here at Ochoco Reservoir. Now, Primeville Reservoir, I've caught in a couple 14-inch crappies. So, 14-inch crappies is a pretty nice crappie, no matter where you're fishing, you know. There, just dropping it off the thing. Hi, PB Catfishing. How's it doing? You enjoying your day today? I hope so. Clay Wagon Pack, good. There's another fish. Just dropping it right now off the side of the yak and just catching fish, you know. Maybe nothing big, you know, but we're still catching them, you know. Catch them, put it back, and keep on live streaming and talking to you guys. I've never been to Richland before. I don't know where that's at. Never even heard of it. Maybe that'll be better. I don't know. For me, I got to reposition the kayak. Reposition the kayak. But yeah, this has just been a fun day of fishing for me. You know, maybe not always, you know, big numbers, but hey, that one hit as soon as it hit the water. That was quick. Didn't even get a crank on the handle and it was on there. Little bass. But, you know, oh, hold still, hold still. Back in the drink you go. Fish on. Another little bass, but you know, I'm not gonna complain with the way today's gone by any means. I mean, it's not like big fish, but it's numbers, and I have caught some decent crappies, so I can't complain about that too much. You guys go. Corned. Gee, what species can you catch in that water? Where? We're catching crappies, bass mostly. You can't catch trout, pike minnow, catfish. So there is a variety of fish, but so far all we've been catching is crappie and bass. Snake River, yeah. I've heard of the Snake River. I've never been there though. I want to go. I heard the catfishing and the crappie fishing is really good there. Really good from what I understand. But yeah, I've never got to go to the Snake River. We always talked about going, but never have. You went fishing yesterday? Got 28 crappies, 2 12-pound, 212, and a 14. Oh, cool, nice. That's some good crappies. Yeah, yesterday we took home 38 crappies yesterday from Prineville Reservoir. But we let go so many more than that. We definitely caught over 100 fish yesterday easily. Between the mixture of bass and crappie. But in crappies alone, we probably caught over 100 crappies. Outfish Ontario, how you doing? I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm catching fish, enjoying life. Nice, a 12 and 3/4 inch crappie yesterday. Nice. That's a nice fish right there. My biggest one was right around 12 inches yesterday. Fishy, fishy, fishies. I haven't even had to try anything else today. I mean, literally, all I've had to throw is one bait all day long. Micro Ned yesterday, today, the day before that, all I've been throwing is the Micro Ned, and it's catching everything. I mean, it's not uncommon for the Micro Ned to work good, so that doesn't surprise me none. The biggest crappie today is probably 11 inches today. There's another crappie right there. Oh, he came off right at the yak. Right at the yak, you guys. Ugh. They definitely, since I've been out here by the island, has been a lot bigger crappies. For sure. Just a slow, steady retrieve. Casting it out there, retrieving it. Not doing a whole heck of a lot of jigging or nothing. Just, and then once in a while I just set it there alongside the yak, and they're biting right underneath the yak too. So this is the Old Town 132 big water. I got it for those really windy days here in Central Oregon, or if I wanted to go out in the ocean. So, of course, if the wife ever hears me wanting to go out on the ocean, she's got to tie me up and throw me in the basement and not let me go. There's another fish right there. Another bass. Another bass. Whoops. Hey, he gone. Didn't even get to touch him. I ordered it from Eco Fishing in 2022, I think it was. So yeah, I've had it for a minute. And I try to use it, several times a year to warrant having the kayak, and spending the money that I did spend on it. So yeah, can't really complain about that. It gets me to where I want to go, and I can fish off of it, so. About time to reposition the kayak again. I've caught a lot of fish today, and I've missed a lot of fish today too. Between the live stream and recording, I would say I probably got over 50 fish today. Between bass and crappie. All the big crappie's been caught on camera though, or on the live stream, so. Fish on. Oh, fish off. Fish on, fish off, fish on, fish off. Oh, you guys, we fish for a reason. We fish for a reason. We don't fish because we don't like to fish. He gone. I didn't even say fish on that time. I just was like, he gone. He thinks he's any big, whatever he is. He gone. He got me wrapped up into something. Or he came off. I just got wrapped up into something. That is part of the problem sometimes. Fishing these high percentage areas, you can get hung up. I can see where it's hung up, but I ain't gonna try to, I'll just break it off because I don't want to roll my kayak. Yeah, there we go. That's okay though. We're living large and in charge and catching fish, y'all. Well, on that note, I think we're going to go ahead and call this live stream good. I mean, we've caught a few fish. Live stream for probably a couple hours, I really don't like ending a live stream when I'm doing so well, catching fish, and people are interacting, but the nature of the beast is you drink liquid, you gotta go restroom. Yeah, we're fishing for crappies for sure at Ochoco reservoir, where we're fishing. But I mean, it's just the nature of the beast. You gotta go restroom. You gotta go restroom. David, what's up, man? How's your day? Did you enjoy the live stream? But the nature of the beast. You drink liquids. You gotta go restroom. You fish all day. You're live streaming, you gotta go restroom, you can't really go restroom on camera. So you guys, I'm glad you guys joined us. We'll be live streaming, I'm sure, probably one day throughout the week or on next Friday and Saturday. Haven't really figured out what we're doing yet, but we'll get there. I'm going to fish some more. I'm going to do some more recording, and if anything spectacular happens, you'll find out when we put out a video. So you guys, you know what time it is. Remember to catch, kiss, and release a fish once in a while, and ensure a future fishery for all. So until next time, this is Gman Fishing, and we're out.